My dear colleagues, a very pleasant day to all of you attending the IFIP conference in Ochos Rios. My apologies for not being able to go there. I am AGFlor, and I am the focal person for the theory section of the Circa 2 publication. And I am here to outline my expectations for this particular domain and how this domain should fit into the overall theme of impact of information society. Now, you will agree with me that this section will be quite ambitious. Theory building in itself is a very ambitious undertaking. And also, we need to work within the parameters set by the program, which is the information society and openness. Now, the information society theme has been looked at from different perspectives or traditions, and this would be one of the challenges of those who will be involved in this domain. But you will also agree with me that this section or domain, so to speak, is quite significant in the sense that there is a real potential for us to be able to contribute to the body of knowledge. Now, where are we at the moment? Where are we now? Well, I received 2 papers for review or literature reviews from Dodel Ramirez from South America, and he is working on expanding the ICT 4D discourse beyond information society issues. Okay. I also have a paper from Rajesh Kumar Chandwani from South Asia, Telemedicine, Logic of Choice and Logic of Care. The paper that I will be developing myself is on theory of change or theories of change, crafting or tracing the pathways of change, so to speak, from the ICT or information society intervention to its impact. So this is quite a range of topics for 3 papers. Okay. Now, my vision, what are my expectations, or what are our expectations, and how does this fit into the overall theme of impact? Well, I guess that I could, well, in a nutshell, I could put my expectations in one word, and this word is frameworks. Okay. Now, yes, I am expecting the different authors to develop or craft and propose frameworks. And I've seen this in Dodel's work already. And I could see glimpses of it in Rajesh's. Now, as we all know, there are several frameworks for the information society in general. Okay? And although useful, these models have not been adopted universally. Some are very context specific. Like, for instance, the person who introduced the phrase information society into the academic world is an economist, Mark Porat. So he views the information society phenomenon from an economic concept. Now, some are based towards an ideological point of view. Some have focused on technology, neglecting the sociological, cultural, developmental dimensions. Some are too complicated, and some are even donor-driven. Now, there is a need to revisit these models and incorporate them into a unified framework that is universally acceptable and applicable to all sectors. So I think that the framework should be versatile. It can be used for not only for scientific research, but also for impact analysis, planning, implementation, monitoring and evaluation, and stuff like that. It should cater to academics, policymakers, donors, development practitioners, planners. It should possess a sound theoretical basis. And lastly, it should have the qualities traditionally associated with good frameworks, comprehensiveness, coherence, parsimony, elegance even. Okay. So these are my expectations. And well, Dodell, Rajesh, myself, we do have challenges ahead of us. For instance, how do we incorporate information society and openness into this framework? There is also a tendency among us to be short-sighted, focusing on the traditions that we belong or we come from. And well, hopefully we could overcome these challenges, and we will be able to come out with good chapters, very good chapters for our Circa 2 publication. Thank you very much. These are my thoughts. This video is accompanied by a PowerPoint presentation and some handouts.